$1 million a year that's added to our electrical costs. It's significant. So we negotiated a 10% purchase reduction with Bryan, Texas Utilities. Our contract provided that we had to buy all power from them. So to be able to generate some solar power, we had to get them to allow us to generate it instead of buying it from them. And we were successful in doing that. And so we had our electrical consultants research us building a solar generation plant here in Bowie. We had basically 3 locations we could use to generate power to help lower our costs and to help lower our transmission costs. What we found out when we got into the project was we're only going to save about $60,000 a year, but we're going to have to go in debt for well over $3 million. So the return for the risk it was not there. Mainly because we could only generate 10% of our power. So we told our engineering firm, we're not doing that. We need you to go back to Bryan, Texas Utilities and see if they would be willing to lower our utility rate. And they did. Made a good presentation to the Bryan, Texas Utility Board. Actually went back to them 3 times with more information. But the final result was Bryan, Texas Utilities said, listen, they're on our rural rate like everybody else, and we've had the school here ask us for a lower rate and several other people, and the bottom line is that's about a $1.2 million reduction in our revenues, and we're not going to do it. So we requested an early opt-out. So can we get out of our contract early? And their response was, sure, you can buy it out. We buy about $6 million worth of power a year from Bryan, Texas Utilities. We have 21 years remaining on our contract. So we don't really have the money to come up with $120 or $30 million to do that. So that's not an option. We are currently requesting having our engineering consultants request a 20% reduction in the amount of power that we have to buy from Bryan, Texas Utilities. And we got a call today, and they're actually meeting with the board of directors, I believe it's next Tuesday, to make their presentation. Well, why do we want to do that? Well, the landscape has changed a little bit. One of the good things of us considering building a solar generating plant here in Bowie was it got us some exposure. And there is a consortium now of rural electric cooperatives, I don't remember how many, I think it's 10 or 12, that are wanting to build 1 megawatt or smaller solar generating projects throughout Texas. So when our electrical consultants heard about that, they contacted us and wanted to know if we would be interested in giving them some of our 3 locations to put a solar generating plant on, or giving them a tax abatement, or both, in exchange to be able to buy power from them. It appears that there's some sort of reduction in government regulations when your solar generations are less than 1 megawatt. So that's the reason for that. And so we have told them, yes, we would be interested in that. We want to explore that option. And it appears that by doing so, at least at this point, that the rate we would be able to buy power from those smaller generators would even be less than we were considering when we were going to do our own solar project.